Hello and welcome. It's Narelle here from Simply Stamping with Narelle, and today I wanted to show you this really easy snowflake card. And the reason I wanted to do this card is I wanted to make the embellishments a part of the design and not an afterthought. So these beautiful snowflake sequins are just so cute, and they deserve to be a focal point on a card and not just an afterthought. Look at them, so cute. So I thought I'd do a card and show you how you can make them part of the design and make them pop. Alright, so what I have here is just a standard card, a tent fold card, and it's in balmy blue. And all you do is, first of all, we're going to stamp the sentiment in the middle, and then we mask it off so you can see some of the snowflakes are like over where the sentiment is, but there's no line or anything or another bit of paper that's covering those snowflakes. It's all on the card front. So first up, we're going to get the sentiment. Love the Snowflake Wishes stamp set. Now, we don't have snow here in Australia at Christmas time, although we just recently had snow in the southern states like a couple of weeks ago, and it's spring. So never say never, I guess, hey? Alright, so I'm just going to ink up our sentiment with our balmy blue ink. I'm not going to put a line where I want it. I'm just going to have all my fingers and toes crossed, that it's straight. In the middle, hopefully we're straight. I was going to say close the eyes and hope for the best, but no, we probably need to keep the eyes open. We just cross everything. Alright, so now I'm going to tape the card down so it doesn't move. I'm simply going to open it. And the reason I did that is because washi tape sometimes will tear the cardstock. It's my go-to when I want to keep something in place. Now, if you have a really strong tackiness to your washi tape, you can put it on your clothing or the back of your hand just to take some of that tackiness off. But when you want to hold the card down, put it on the inside, not the front, because if you do tear some of the cardstock off, the piece of cardstock you're going to put in the middle of the card, inside of the card, for people to write on, will cover up any torn cardstock, anything that happens, okay? So, and it's out of the way. You don't have to move it if you decide you want to stamp in that spot. So this is just El Cheapo washi tape I have had in my stash for years and years and years. When I'm at the op shops, I go op shopping quite a lot, and if I see anyone's donated, I just grab it because usually it's really, really cheap, and I just keep it in my stash. And it doesn't matter if it loses its tackiness because I want a low tack for things like this. Now we are going to cover our Snowflake Wishes sentiment. And just use any scrap paper, okay? So let me just grab, actually, I was going to use a notepad. But I've got some paper here that I've used for other stuff. I'm just going to cut a strip off. Probably an inch. Should be enough to cover that sentiment. But ideally you want to like measure how wide that sentiment is. There we go. That should cover it. And I want to, if my card is straight on the grid lines, then I want to line this bit of paper up to the grid lines as well so that I know that it is straight. Now I need to go up a little bit higher so I have an even amount of clear space above and below the sentiment. And up a little bit higher. I think we're right there. Alright, hopefully that is straight. Hold it down. Now this, it doesn't matter about the tackiness because it's going on the grid paper, it's not going on the card. I'm just going to hold that in place. Alright, now we're ready to stamp our snowflakes. You can use a variety of snowflakes, up to you which ones you use. I'm just going to pick a few out randomly. A bigger one, a smaller one, and I might do the little ones in between. And I think on my card here, my sample card, I've done 3 different types of snowflakes. So I don't want it to be the same though, so I might just use that one. Alright, so I've got a variety of snowflakes. You can use less, you can use more. Totally up to you. There's one. Alright, so I'm just going to stamp in balmy blue ink on balmy blue cardstock. So it's like a tone on tone. And you're just randomly going to stamp your snowflakes. Make sure you have some off the edge of the cardstock, some going over your cover of your sentiment. But make sure that when you do stamp these ones, you don't go over to the other side. I mean, it may not be that bad. It might be a nice design feature. Alright, so that's enough of them for now. We'll just get the next one. I'm randomly stamping. I'm not even thinking about where I'm stamping. Okay, now I'm going to fill in with this little bit, what's it called? What would you call it? I don't know. I can't talk. This little spray. When I was going to say spray, and I thought, no, that's what you think of flowers, but I don't know what it is. All these little tiny snowflakes. Just fill in with these. Totally random. Alright, there we go. Our stamping is done. You can fill it up completely if you want, or do less. Totally up to you. Now we get to put our snowflakes on. I'm going to make them pop. And I want to keep them as in the same as this one. I don't want them to go down here. I want you to still be able to see this distinct line. Now, if you're not confident in getting your bit of paper on straight and you want it to be more precise, you can certainly draw pencil lines across here and then rub them out when you're finished. Make sure your ink is dry first and then rub them out. Now it's going to use my take your pick tool with the putty end to pick up my snowflakes, my fine tip glue pen just to put down some glue, and again I'm just randomly, whoops, that's a big bubble there, randomly going to be placing these snowflakes. So I do a few dots of glue at a time, come in with a putty tool, stick a snowflake down. Now this is a really big blob of glue that's come out, so I'm actually going to put a couple in that spot together to cover that glue. And there's a variety of snowflakes in this pack of snowflakes. I've got 2 stuck together there, they look nice. So just try and mix it up with the ones that you pick up, but again, totally up to you. Oops, missed it. Put as many or as few as you want on. There's also the little silver circle sequins in the mix, so you can add them as well. Wait, I didn't want a circle, I wanted a snowflake. Oops. See how simple this card is? You could make heaps of these for friends, family, for Christmas. Wouldn't take very long. And the glue has got a bit of leeway for drying time. So you don't have to like stick your snowflake on instantly. You can do a few dabs of your glue and then put your snowflakes on, just like I'm doing. I've got one on the end of my putty, that's why I wouldn't pick up my snowflakes. Oh no. Oh, look what I've done. I hit the container and I have snowflakes everywhere. Oh well. I will be able to pick them up easily with my putty tool. Not a problem. Okay, oh, I've got one more there. I haven't put a star on there. Snowflake, one in the middle there. I think I let that one dry too much. I forgot about it. There we go. I probably have more on my original card, hey, so I'm going to do some more. But you get the idea. It's really simple. And who says we don't have to have snow in Australia to like snowflakes? We can always dream one day we'll have a white Christmas. Oops, where'd that go? Okay, there you have it. Really simple and easy snowflake card. Oh, look at that. I've just noticed there's another one up the top that I've missed. Oops. There you go. Really cool technique. Simple, lots of fun. And I'm just going to take this off so that you can see it. So I'm peeling that washi tape away just carefully because I don't want it to tear the cardstock. But I did take some of the tackiness off, so I shouldn't have a problem. But you just never know. Okay, there we have it. Our masked snowflake wishes with our snowflake sequins on there. Really pretty and really easy. And I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.